Hello and welcome to EYP TV. My name is Sylvia Nahabikajura and today we speak to an incredible young talent. He is a former player of Edgars Youth Programme and he plays for the national team under 17 that successfully recently qualified for World Cup. Ladies and gentlemen, it's none other than Magogo Shakur. You are welcome.
Thank you.
Good to have you. Tell us about yourself.
My name is Magogo Shakur Lucky Bagio. I'm 16 years old. I'm a student at Magogo College. Also played for the Uganda Under 17 Cups in the FIFA where we emerged as champions. And we qualified for the Under 17 Africa Cup of Nations where we were able to qualify for the Under 17 World Cup.
That must have been a very good experience. But before we delve into that, tell us, when were you at Edgars Youth Programme?
I was at Edgars when I was young, like 7 years old.
7 years old. How was the experience?
The experience was wonderful and something anyone as a child should experience.
Okay. Did you have anyone that pushed you to join football? Who inspired you to join football or to start training with Edgars Youth Programme?
It was mostly my dad.
Your dad? He inspired you to join? Were you the stubborn kind of child?
At a point, yes.
Someone is being honest. You were a bit stubborn, eh?
Yes.
Okay, so we would like you to paint a picture for us. Did you have any coaches then that were inspiring you or making the experience more interesting that time that you were training?
Yes, they were there, but I really can't recall their names.
Are you still in touch with those friends that you used to play with?
Some of them, yes.
We have different grounds that we train from as Edgars. Which ground were you training from?
The one at Old Kampala.
Old Kampala. Wow, I think people at Old Kampala, you really have an inspiration and someone that... So we would love to understand. So did you have anyone that was inspiring you, maybe in the national team, locally?
Right now, locally, I'm not sure because I don't really watch that much of local football.
Okay.
But internationally, when I was young, Neymar has done inspired me as a person.
You were, who inspired you?
Neymar.
Neymar. Oh wow, if you don't have Neymar as your inspiration, I don't know what you're thinking. So we recently saw you're playing for the national team. And we want to understand, under 17, how did training with Edgars Youth Programme help you, I mean, where you are right now?
Edgars, it helped me boost my confidence, and as a young person, it can really build you and help you become a better player.
So you developed some skills and they're helping you right now.
Yes.
Okay, we saw that you qualified for the World Cup. How was the experience in Morocco?
At first it was a bit challenging where we lost our first game, but in the end, our main goal was to qualify for the World Cup and we were able to achieve it.
Okay. So tell us some of the experiences that you've had right now with the national team.
It's hard to keep up with their training, but at the end you have to build up to their expectations.
Okay, so how do you feel being part of the national team?
All I can say is that I'm really blessed.
Okay, you do understand. Okay, so any words that you have for the young ones that you would love to join, Edgars Youth Programme?
I would say it's one of the best academies in Uganda right now, and it can really help you as a young player. Yes. As a young
player. We normally have those the people that say that girls are not supposed to play football. What do you have to say about that? That mentality that girls should not play football?
It really depends on a person. You can't really force someone to do what they don't want, but girls, yeah.
Before you say your last remarks to the viewers, we have some tongue twisters that we'd love to give you and see if you can pronounce them very well. First, you're going to pronounce for me the first one.
Nice.
Wait a minute. You can lean back and look into the camera. The first one, and then the second one.
She sells by the seashore.
A bit faster.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
Really? Say it a bit faster.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
And then the second one?
This one.
Yes.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers.
First.
Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled.
And then there is another one there. You can pronounce it as well.
Which one?
This one.
Firstly. The last one.
This and this.
Fast feet fleet when football fame calls.
A bit faster.
Fast feet fleet when football fame calls.
The second one?
Coach chooses shining shoes for Shakur's shining shorts.
That one you had to pronounce it well because it has your name. Please say it again.
Coach chooses shining shoes for Shakur's shining shorts.
Okay, so that was Shakur for you, but we would also love to, I don't know, you will judge how he did with the tongue twisters, but also we would love to hear your last remarks with for anyone that would love to join football, any young players that would love to join maybe Edgars Youth Programme. Your very last remarks.
As I said earlier, Edgars, as a young person, Edgars is like the best academy right now and can really help you as a young player. And football is one of the most watched sports I do.
Okay, thank you so much for being part of this interview. Thank you so much for being a loyal audience from where we started from. That was Shakur for you. Until next time, bye-bye.